New moons are like a cosmic reset, making them the ideal time to set your intentions for what you'll manifest into your reality over the coming weeks. In this video, we'll be asking Spirit for a glimpse into your future to empower you to navigate the energies that lie ahead with confidence. Hi Virgo, welcome to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be for the new moon on November 14th and taking us through the next full moon on November 30th. This will be a general reading, so please remember that general readings on YouTube may not resonate for every viewer. If this one does, you can show me your support with a thumbs up or a subscription. I appreciate all your support so much. Thanks in advance for that. We will be doing a Celtic cross spread today, which is going to take a look at your current situation. We will look at your near future, any surprises that may pop up along the way, and then your most likely outcome based on your current trajectory. We'll close you out with some messages from Spirit, some advice. Okay, let's get started. What is going on for Virgo? What is the situation that Spirit wants to talk to Virgo about today? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is some sort of forward momentum that feels stalled out. It's like you want to move forward with something and you're you're meeting with resistance when you try to move forward. Can also be about waiting on an expected communication that isn't coming in the timing that you anticipate or want or hope for. What is the challenge that Virgo's facing? Divine timing. You guys, it doesn't get any clearer than this. We have feeling stalled, like your momentum is being put on pause. And the universe is saying, yeah, it is. You're being put on pause. The perspective here is different. This is the perspective of Spirit saying, we see the grand scheme of things. Your oversoul, your higher self knows what's best for you and has a plan in place. So you might want to move forward right now, earthly you, and your higher self is saying, okay, you need to accept that there's divine timing, there's other things at play. It's saying like, trust this. It's not a pause, it's not a setback, it's part of the forward momentum. Because there are other things happening behind the scenes that need to happen in order for you to carry out your vision. Spirit is bringing you what you've asked for. So the challenge for you is finding the patience in order to wait for the right timing and for the other players in the game and the other, like your spirit support team, to bring forth and come through with their part of things, their end of the deal. What you're focusing on is manifesting what you want into reality. Perfect. I mean, this is exactly the stance that you want to take in this situation. This is pulling upon your strengths, recognizing the abilities and the skill sets that you can bring to bear on the situation, and maintaining that connection with Spirit. See the infinity symbol over his head? That represents the connection to the divine and pulling what exists in the ethers in the form of potential into the physical reality. That's exactly what you should be focused on right now. Perfect. In your recent past, what led up to this is a message of planning, desire to take action. This is you being in a position to take the first step on your journey. The energy of the environment is the Three of Wands in reverse. This is all saying the same thing, you guys. The Three of Wands in reverse is waiting for what you have requested from the universe, and it's that state of, okay, is it coming? Where is it coming from? Is it going to come in the form that I expected? I'm looking over here, expecting it to come in from over here, but I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Where is it? You're in this mode of manifestation, and you are perhaps, doubt is starting to creep in. That's a possibility when the Three of Wands in reverse, but not necessarily doubt. It could just be the waiting, because we have the waiting here, and with the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about placing an order with the universe, and then it's that interim between you walked into the Universal restaurant, the spirit waitress came over and took your order, and you said, I would have this outcome, please. And then you sit down, you talk to the rest of your party, and you're in the mode of trusting that behind the scenes they're making your meal, they're going to prepare you what you've ordered, and it's going to come out and be put in front of you. At that level of trust that you exhibit in a restaurant situation is the level of trust that the magician exhibits when he's manifesting something into reality. He just knows that the universe wants to meet his requests. And yet we have here the element in that lineup of events where the waitress goes back, or the server goes back and places the order with the kitchen. When that the stage of the game where that happens spiritually, it can become a very confusing time. Like, how am I supposed to know when it's coming? What am I going to recognize it when it comes? And I like to draw the correlation between that and the experience of placing an order at a restaurant, because just the feeling, comparing that to the feeling that you have of ordering a dish and trusting that something's going to show up. I mean, we've all had the experience where they bring out the wrong order, or it wasn't prepared the way you'd hoped, or you didn't quite enjoy the meal, but it's what you ordered. You know, one of those scenarios is coming. But the level of trust that something is being prepared and it's going to be brought out to you is taken for granted. And that can be a benefit if you can take that same approach with spirit when you're trying to manifest something from potential into reality. That level of trust that you need to maintain in order to be in a state to receive it when it shows up, I feel like is what's at play here. In your near future, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. This talks about being ready to move past the emotional losses and pick up what you still have going for you and move forward with your life. Let's see what is going to come in and influence this situation that you're not expecting. It may take you by surprise. We have the Fool in reverse. You're going to be in a position to take a risk. It's going to feel somewhat familiar. That's how I interpret when we have the Fool in reverse. It means you've been in a similar situation before, where the first go around, it was fresh and new and much more scary. And this time around, it may not be the exact same thing, but it's going to have an aura of similarity that's going to remind you of a risk that you've taken in the past, so that when you step off that metaphorical cliff and trust that the path will rise to meet your feet. Yeah, okay, I was checking my words to make sure I said that correctly. That you will have some wisdom to draw on. You won't be flying blind completely. It won't need to be blind faith. What are your hopes and fears? What is Virgo hoping? 4 cards. Goodness gracious. We have the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Devil, and Judgment. Some reversals. You're hoping that everything that you lack clarity on right now will become clear. You're concerned that the direction in which you're moving, you don't really feel emotionally aligned with it in some way. You want to be able to let go of self-limiting beliefs or behaviors or habits. And you're really hoping that the part of this that is that is out of your control ends up going in your favor. In the end result, we have the World in reverse. This is you standing at the finish line and preparing, like putting the finishing touches on completeness, on wholeness, on bringing this to culmination. This is that the fullness of this experience is going to be placed in front of you in order to complete it. Let's move forward into some clarifiers. Let's see why this Eight of Wands is here in the current situation. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is just more of that impatience. It's like you're really feeling like you want to act, you want to move forward, you're expecting others to act. Like, where's the swiftness? Where's the forward momentum? Show me the Wheel of Fortune in the challenge. We have the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this is your surprise energy. Okay, I like this because this says when you trust, when you put yourself in a position to take the risk and put yourself out there, again, in a way that's going to feel similar to something that's happened in the past, good things are going to come. That's going to put you in alignment with divine timing. And not only, I think it will bring you a stronger feeling of patience, but it will also prepare you for what's to come. Let's see the Magician. Why is the Magician here in your focus? The Magician and the Star. You're wanting to manifest your destiny. Your divine purpose, your destiny. You have a sense for what you can achieve in this world. You found your true north, your North Star, and you're saying, all right, I know what it is now. Let's make it happen. Let's bring it in. I've been working on my skills. I've mastered this and this and this and this. Let me put it all together into action and channel from the realm of the potential my destiny. This can have to do with fame, stardom. It can also have to do with a more private exemplification of your life purpose. In your recent past, clarifying the Page of Wands, we have the Lovers. So this, whatever it is you want to move forward with, you're very passionate about it, but it may also have to do with a relationship. If you're really wanting to move forward with a relationship, this could be you trying to pull in your divine partner, asking the universe to say, I'm ready for love, I'm ready for partnership. And, you know, this is very much like, here are my passions, universe. Here is where my heart is. I want to be an excellent partner for someone else. Look at how I'm preparing myself. Look at what I'm ready to become and offer a potential partner. If that's the case, I mean, universe is hearing you loud and clear. It's just a matter of waiting. Like universe would be preparing your partner in that case. it's all about taking the first step away from your comfort zone. This is saying the energy of the environment with the waiting. You may feel like you're at the stage of being ready to receive. However, you may actually still have a few steps to take in order to be at the right place at the right time. Food for thought. Two of Wands is still in their home base, and there's a journey to embark upon. Clarifying your near future with the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is putting the work in and fully processing the loss, grieving for what you've lost, so that you don't carry that pain with you. You can be fresh with the two cups that are still in the upright and move forward with the positivity. Learn from this, but process it. Don't just bury it and ignore it and move on. Let's take a look at the Fool in your surprise energy. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, again, this is popping up the comfort zone. Four of Pentacles is like comfortable with what they have going on and doesn't recognize that if they just let go of this pentacle, then they could hold like two pentacles in each hand, but they're gripping so tightly to what they have. They're in a state of protection and keeping what is going for them. Like, I've got this, I've got it, I've got to hold on tight to what I have going for me. Whereas if you ease up and recognize that more will always be available to you, then you can progress beyond the four. Like, all of the tarot is about the stages of, 1 through 10. So the four isn't all there is. There's more to achieve, there's more to have, there's more to gain. And the lesson to learn from the four, especially in this context of being willing to take the risk, but with a sense of, I've learned this lesson already, so I don't have to be totally in the dark about the risks that I'm facing. Part of that has to do with stepping outside the comfort zone. Stepping outside the comfort zone is also represented by taking the first step on the journey. This aspect of stepping outside the comfort zone talks about releasing things that are filling up your time and attention because they make you feel safe and secure. Maybe because you feel like that's the best you can do. There's a little bit of that element to the Four of Pentacles. Okay, clarifying your hopes and fears with the Judgment, Devil, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords combo. We have the Nine of Wands. This is saying you're not going to give up. Though you are still searching for clarity, you're trying to find your emotional alignment and overcome these self-limiting behaviors, you're hopeful that everything's going to work out for your benefit and that Spirit's got your back and you are willing to do your part. You're saying, no matter how challenging this might feel, no matter how battle weary I might feel throughout this undertaking, I'm going to see it through. And the World in reverse. We have the Sun. So this is saying you can write your storybook ending in whatever manner you want, but the culmination of this is going to be placed at your feet. So it's going to bring a sense of wholeness, a sense of satisfaction and joy. And I mean, these two cards are two of the most positive cards in the deck. The fact that they've come out in the reverse makes me feel like it's going to show up in a way that is partly unexpected, so you're not quite going to recognize it for what it is when it shows up, and partly so that you know that it's not a story that's written for you, but it's like being handed the blank page so that you can write your ending. Let's get you some advice. How can Virgo best navigate these energies? What is the advice from Spirit? Any more advice? Thank you. What more advice do we have for Virgo? Okay. We have the 8 of Cups. Don't be afraid to walk away. This is more of that comfort zone, but this is more so being ready to walk away from it. This is saying, this is fine. I've done really well. I feel really good about where I've brought my life to this point. But I know that if I just stretch myself a little, I can become more, I can achieve more, or I can expand my life in some way by venturing away from what I know and what I've achieved emotionally in order to, again, this is only the 8. There's the 9 and the 10 still. This figure recognizes that there's more to it and that they can safely go in another direction in order to expand. They won't be starting from scratch. They'll actually be still maintaining this at their home base. Next, yeah, this one was next. We have the High Priestess. So listen to your intuition. It's there to guide you. You are already dialed in. You're ready to move in a way that's in alignment with divine timing. Don't try to take on too much. 2 of Pentacles in reverse is the wisdom to maintain balance by only biting off what you can chew. And then the Empress. This is resplendent beauty. This is living the full measure of your potential, expressing yourself. This is confidence. This is radiating confidence and trusting that your charisma will translate to others around you. When you ooze confidence, other people want to meet your needs. Other people, like the universe rises to meet you. All right. I love this. We're going to move on now to your oracle cards with an affirmator. This is Affirmations. This is the name of the deck. Affirmator. We have beauty. It says, I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. That's totally the Empress energy. Just exuding self-confidence. She's the most beautiful character in the deck. Let's see. What manifesting your greatness oracle card we have for you. Thank you. We have find a little divinity in yourself. That's perfect with the High Priestess. Find a little divinity in yourself. Okay guys, this has been your reading. I hope it's been helpful. If it did resonate, please tell me so with a thumbs up. I appreciate all of your feedback and support. You can leave me some comments and I will get back to you. I will be back with another round of videos for the next full moon. That's going to be on November 30th, so look out for the next video then. If you want to get notified, just subscribe and hit the notification bell and YouTube will take care of that for you. And then if you're interested, stay tuned. I'm going to show you a clip of my other business, which is an apparel line of high vibe merchandise. The link to the store is in the description box below, but I put together a little clip to kind of give you a glimpse at what some of the designs look like. And I'll give you a little explanation. So when I went through a couple of years ago, when I started getting into tarot, I was going through an awakening or an ascension. I think because of you guys being into tarot, you may be going through or have gone through something similar. You know that feeling when you just want to bring more high vibe things into your life. You want to bring more spirituality into your life. So I was really feeling pushed or pulled or attracted in that direction. And as I was studying tarot and getting more spiritual, I kind of wasn't wanting to wear my old like snarky t-shirts, graphic tees. I was finding myself shopping online for things and looking for, Googling and searching for things that were like high vibe t-shirts. And I was finding some things, but it just didn't really vibe with my style. It was, like things like sacred geometry or, simple like one word designs like peace, love. And so I decided one way that I could potentially help other people with their ascensions and with their, wanting to spread high vibe in the world in kind of a small but potentially meaningful way was to put my design skills to work. So this is one of my designs, this manifester t-shirt. You'll see if you stay tuned, it's like a 30-second clip of some of the other designs. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Maybe shop for some Christmas presents. You never know. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.